Hello, kindergarten students and learning coaches. This video is to guide you through Literature and Comprehension, Unit 23, Lesson 5. The title of this lesson is Explore the Amazing Sahara. The materials that you will need today include your Language Arts Lesson Guide, page LC 497 through 500. You will also need your K-12 World Magazine, Amazing Places, pages 20 through 29. Please pause this recording as you gather your materials. We are going to begin by discussing cause and effect. Doing one thing can make another thing happen. The thing that you do is the cause. The thing that happens is called the effect. So if you look here, the cause is the thing that you do. The effect is the thing that happens. And here I have an example for you. The wind blows. A kite flies in the air. The cause is the wind blows. And then what happens? A kite flies in the air. That is the effect. We are going to take a look at a few more examples. Now remember, the cause is the thing that you do, and the effect is the thing that happens. So here we have, you wave to a friend. Your friend waves back. So the thing that you do, or the cause, is you wave to a friend. The effect, or the thing that happens, the friend waves back. Now, I would like for you to look at these two examples, and I do not have them labeled here. We are going to decide what is the cause and what is the effect. This is our first example here. Let me change the color font so that you can tell the difference. You flip a switch. The light comes on. What is the cause? Which happens first? What is the thing that you do? Talk to your learning coach. Decide which is the cause. You flip a switch. The light comes on. Which is the cause? All right. If you said that the cause is you flip a switch, you're absolutely right. So you flip a switch. The effect, the light comes on. Very good job, friends. Now let's take a look at this other example. I'm going to change the font color so you can see the difference. Now this says the egg cracks. You drop an egg. What is the thing that you do? What is the cause? The egg cracks. You drop an egg. What is the thing that you do? Talk to your learning coach about this. Pause the recording if you need to. All right, friends, the cause is you drop an egg. That is the cause. And what happens when you drop that egg? The egg cracks. Excellent job, friends. Learning coaches, if your student needs more practice with cause and effect, you can pause the recording now and continue practicing with your student. All right, friends, next we are going to review words to know. These are words that you will see in this article that we are going to be reading, and we need to review the vocabulary words first. The first word is desert. And a desert is a large area of land where there is little water, very little rain, and few plants. That is a desert. Our next word is dune. And that is a hill of loose sand, and it's made by the wind blowing the sand. So the wind blows the sand into a hill. That is called a dune, or a sand dune. Our next word is oasis. Oasis, that is a place in the desert that has fresh water where trees and plants grow. Oasis. We have Sahara, and that is the world's largest desert. The Sahara is the world's largest desert. And our last word to know is spring. That's not like the season spring. In this article, the word spring is used as a place where water rises up from under the ground. That is a spring. It describes a place where water rises up from under the ground. Learning coaches, you can pause this recording if your student needs more practice with reviewing these words to know. You're doing a great job, students. If you can get out your K-12 World magazine, we are going to open up the table of contents and locate the Amazing Sahara, and it's on page 20. So please turn to page 20. And I'm going to do the same. And here we have the article that we will be reading today, and it's called The Amazing Sahara. This is the title of the article. Now, students, I would like for you to take a picture walk, look at the pictures, talk about the pictures with your learning coach. You can pause the recording and take your picture walk now. Great job, students. Now, I have a few questions that I want you to think about. The first one is, it can be very hot in the Sahara. In the Sahara Desert, it gets to be very hot. What kind of clothes would you wear if you visited the Sahara? Would you wear your thick and heavy coats? Would you wear your stocking caps? No, you would not, because it is so hot in the Sahara. So you would wear your summer clothes, maybe shorts and short sleeve shirts if you're in the Sahara. What do you think it would be like to be in a sandstorm? A sandstorm where there's sand blowing everywhere. What do you think that would be like? And if you were in a sandstorm, what might you wear to protect your eyes and body? Now, I'd like for you to discuss these questions with your learning coach. And learning coach, these questions can be found at the top of page LC 499 in your lesson guide. So please pause this recording and discuss these questions with your student. Great job! Now it's time to read The Amazing Sahara. Learning coaches, please pause this recording as you read this article with your student. I hope that you enjoyed reading that article with your learning coaches. Now, learning coaches, please look at the bottom of page LC 499 in your lesson guide. Please focus your attention to the Check Your Reading section. You will need to discuss these questions with your student. The questions are listed here, and then the answers are in red. Please pause this recording and complete the Check Your Reading with your student. Great. Now we are going to look at some of the different things in this article and discuss them together. The first thing that I would like for you to look at is this small world map here on page 21. What does this map show? Now, if you look, they drew a dotted line out and drew it bigger. And this map shows Africa. Now, if you look at this bigger picture of Africa, here there's an area in red. What does the red part of this map show? Look at this with your learning coach. What does this red area represent? That is where the Sahara is in Africa. Great job. So now we are going to look on page 22. And here is a thermometer. Why is there a picture of a thermometer? And it says 130 degrees Fahrenheit. Why do you think this picture's here? What does it tell us about the Sahara? This is here to show you just how hot it gets in the Sahara. So it helps you understand how hot that it gets. And it says that the Sahara Desert is the hottest place in the whole world during the day. That is super hot. Now, it did say that it does get a little chilly at night, though, because of the wind. That's pretty interesting. Now, we are on page 24, and I want you to look at these white lines, and they are curvy, swirly lines. What do you think those white lines tell us? They're over the sand dunes. What do these lines tell us? Well, these lines represent the strong winds that blow that help make these sand dunes, these piles or hills of sand. So that's what this wind is. Those white lines, it is to represent the wind that blows in the Sahara that creates the large sand dunes. Now we are going to look together on page 25. And if you look here, there's just one tree all by itself in this picture. What does this tell you? Think about that. There's just a picture, and the only tree is this one tree. Well, that tells us that there are not many plants in the Sahara because it's so hot and it's so dry. What else is on page 25 that lets us know how hot and dry the Sahara is? Do you see anything else in this picture that shows us how hot and dry it is? That's sun. The sun. Very good. All right, we're going to look at page 26 and 27. It's going to be kind of hard for me to show this on the camera. I'm going to have to turn it a little bit sideways. But if you look here, it's a pole, and there's something at the top of the pole. What is this? This is a sign. And on that sign, you see a picture of a camel. And this is a sign that you would see in the Sahara, and it warns people to watch out for camels because they might be crossing the road. That is so interesting because around here I see sometimes when I'm driving down the road I may see a sign with a deer on it to watch for deer, or you may see a sign with people walking saying to watch for people crossing the street. But out in the Sahara they have signs with pictures of camels telling you to watch for the camels crossing the road. That is pretty interesting. So now you are going to need to go into the OLS. You are now ready to go into the OLS and mark your lesson complete. So you will log into Literature and Comprehension, Unit 23, Lesson 5. Click on the Lesson Navigator on the left-hand side and click on Lesson Completion. You will mark the lesson complete and enter your attendance. Please remember to fill out the attendance survey located at the top of the kindergarten MIC. For the topic, you can fill in Literature and Comprehension, Unit 23, Lesson 5. I hope that this video was helpful. Have a wonderful day.